Okay, yeah, greetings, salutations, all those good things. I'm Celestial Saturn, back with another episode of Validate. Full disclosure, I had a filling fixed a couple of days ago, and it still kind of hurts when I actually like close my mouth and my teeth touch. It hurts like hell. So I might slur a couple of words, just trying not to hit that tooth. So if if I sound strange or sound kind of mocking or accusatory, I'm not doing that on purpose. It's literally tooth hurts, trying not to hit it. Uh, I'm just continuing on from the last state was Ashley, right? Uh, okay, I finally got to what the next state is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like an awkward jump. But yeah, I never seem to remember to actually save like in between stuff. So we're gonna continue on with Keaton, who is 24. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go in because I'm just not gonna try to deal with anything right now. So let's see what this one is titled. If it shows up, do it for the fans. Ooh, okay, I'll fix this as I should. Stop. You're getting better at waking up without an alarm. You're doing it! Most days. Today, you use the alarm. You're only human. You've given up on keeping the clock halfway across the room, because by the time you finally reach it, you're usually ready to smash it against the wall. Your security deposit is already on rocky enough ground as is. But you are trying a new thing called not immediately rolling over and ruining your mood by checking social media on your phone. Hey, it's a small step, but forward progress is appreciated here. Instead, you roll out of bed, make enough coffee to drown in, and check it on your laptop. At least you can pretend that you're working. You bring up your work account and are immediately filled with the weird, terrifying hit of dopamine that a full notification bubble causes you. That little 99 plus is so frightening, yet so satisfying. It's not your job to check your own comments. That's why you hired Alex for. Don't check or check. I will be the nosy ass I am and check. Hmm, weird. Most of these look like comments, and your subs have hardly gone up at all. Your DMs are blowing up too. Shit. You'd only open them for the day to chat with another cooking blogger who doesn't follow you for some petty reason. Some larger accounts seem convinced that it'll look bad if they follow somewhat smaller users. Sure, you just hit 70k, but you're still nowhere near the blue checkmark status. Okay, so we're talking Twitter. It's all just absolutely indecipherable. You'd think you accidentally logged into someone's account if you couldn't see your avatar at the top of the screen. All you can tell is that people are being nasty as usual. Your chest tightens the way it always does when you're being perceived by the internet. Shit. Did you get raided? What the hell? You tap over to Discord and are immediately accosted by another wave of notifications. All of them from Alex, who has sent you approximately 100,000 messages and even attempted to call you multiple times at 3 a.m. With your heart pounding so hard that you can taste it in the back of your throat, you open the window. What the fuck, Alex? I ain't reading all that. Please be awake. You don't want to have to go through all that bullshit on your own. That's what you pay him for. Hey, hold on. Let me make coffee. Oh my god. Don't just... Hey! I'm having an existential crisis. Just tell me that nobody is dead and my career isn't ruined. Nobody's dead and your career isn't ruined, but I need coffee, so hold the fuck on. You blow out a breath. You hadn't honestly been concerned about either of those things, but you still like being reassured. You don't even pretend to focus on something else until Alex gets back. You drink anxiety juice and scroll endlessly through your bitter feed. News is terrible, discourse is terrible, and everyone is fighting for no reason. Checks out. You really shouldn't check any of those comments. This is what you pay Alex to do. Check all the abuse so you don't have to. You roll a willpower check and it's a critical failure. You open your notifications. Okay, at least nobody seems to be calling you an abuser or anything. So hopefully this isn't a call-out post problem. Those are annoying. The majority of the comments seem to be some sort of variation on, hey girl, hey, which, what the fuck? Okay, so some dude, Big Bocker, made a reaction video to one of your cooking lives. The last one, the ganache one. Okay. So you made us viral without us ever doing viral? Wait, that's what all these nosy bitches are talking about? Hold up. I'm not even on Big Buck. From your brief forays into the app, it seems to be entirely hot 19-year-olds lip-syncing to Dynamite by BTS. Which, fair, that's a valid lifestyle choice, just not when you're prepared to give a company your email address in order to participate in. Yeah, I stay away from TikTok too. That place is vicious. It's like early YouTube vicious. So, yeah, I kind of stay away from that too. Yeah, looks like he ripped your videos off Instagram and uploaded them himself. Wait, why? What the fuck? You've already said that so many times, but seriously, what the fuck? Who is this guy? Would I know him? Busy by trying to catch views by reposting, so it's kind of like how the Reddit thing is kind of going right now, so probably not. Just another e-boy with his roots showing, early 20s, flat ass, does mostly shit posts and political videos, which bits he's probably cribbed from Chapo Trap House. There's a million of them on Big Buck. Classic. God, this is all you need. How bad's the video? Yeah, that was a good question. Just like, yeah, he's just trying to be cool, trying to be edgy, trying to hate everything so everyone would like him. But who is this dude, really? How bad is it? Not that bad. It's sort of nonsensical. And I think he's doing a fake Queens accent. So they're in Queens? Yeah, what? This is getting weirder and weirder. I still want these pens. Just watch it. It's kind of hard to describe. You find it pretty easily on Big Bok, despite your unfamiliarity with the app. The guy's name is Keaton. apparently. Some artsy kid with his hair in his eyes and dimples that doubtless let him get away with anything. He's made one of those reaction videos. Well, yeah, reaction videos usually kind of help boost you. The one on the left talking over the one on the right. Alex is right that it's not really anything, just him reacting to you, rolling and mixing with some kind of weird, insulting shock. He does say, "Yeah, girl, yeah," quite a few times, which explains all those comments. It almost seems like a parody of a reaction video, but it's just so weird and stream of consciousness that it doesn't make sense. That whole sentence did not make sense. I'm sorry. Hold on. Like, it almost seems like a parody of a reaction video, but it's just so weird and stream of consciousness that sentence did not make sense to me. He himself is exactly how Alex described him. Vaguely emo haircut, attractive in a generic gym-toned way, leaning forward to make sure the camera catches the worked angles of his biceps. He talks with his hands and sticks out his big pink tongue way more than is strictly necessary. That last sentence is just my roommate. Did my roommate become a reactor? At the end, he goes into a weird garbled spiel about how these cooking videos are wasteful and the chefs never eat the food. And if they have all this excess food and time, why aren't they donating it instead of just using it to get clicks on social media? Because I'm not going to sit there and show you the sloppy, homunculus beast-like way that I eat. I'm going to make the food, I'm going to say it looks delicious, I'm going to tell you bye, and then I'm going to act like the gremlin I am and devour it within 5 minutes. You're not going to see the devouring part. I'm going to eat off screen and enjoy the disgusting creature I am. He signs off with a cheeky smile and an entreaty for his audience not to harass you. Well, failed step 1, dickhead. Wow. That was almost Dadius? Another word I gotta look up. Come on. Yeah, I'm not sure what his angle is. Anyway, not a big deal. You just might get some smart asses in your mentions for a while. Should I respond? Nah, but I think I would scroll through the comments laughing my ass off. It would be interesting to see, like, the kind of bullshit that people would say about me. I mean, I know eventually it would get to me and everything, but self-deprecating humor is kind of fun for a while. Come on. Absolutely not. These guys thrive on attention. If you respond, you'll just be getting him more traffic. Block and move on. Yeah, you're right. That's what everybody should do to the vegan teacher. Just block her. Don't look at my shit. If you don't like it, don't look. You're not gonna listen to me, are you? No. Yeah, probably not. Gotta see this. You know me so well. It's like we're besties. You absolutely intend to take Alex's advice. He's very rarely wrong about these things, but the more you sit here and stew, the more pissed off you get. How dare this little prick take your video to farm likes for himself? And how dare he accuse you of misusing resources for clout? Little bastard. What does he know about anything? Every one of his fans is only there because he's cute and mean. He does absolutely nothing to add to anyone's life. I mean, there's a possibility that all of us are remembered fondly by a stranger, just for the most random ass thing. It's a weird concept that you can actually be the highlight of someone's life and never know it, and probably never meet that person. Or you could be the complete ass and the complete villain of someone's story. You know you're making a mistake even as you set up your streaming equipment. Dumb, dumb Anaya. Idiot. Hey, y'all. I know I was supposed to be making dark chocolate cherry cookies today, but that's gotten put on hold because my mood is garbage. Some little dick seems to have decided it would be fun to steal my videos and re-upload them on BigBok. I don't use BigBok because I do not fuck with BigBok audience. You all know that. To my new friend, I just want to say comparing Ganache to... Wait, what? Okay. Okay then. And I do, in fact, eat all the stuff I make. I'd be cooking whether or not I was streaming. Some people eat real food instead of endless ramen noodles. Wow, this is all so weak. You're just calling him a gamer, basically. This sucks. You gotta up your game. Also, just saying, do you eat all that designer clothing you buy? Why don't you donate it to a shelter or use some of the Gucci money on helping out your community? Just saying. Catch you later, y'all. You shut it down without checking any of your live reacts. You turn off your camera, already composing your apology to Alex in your head. All you get from him is a gif of that guy from The Office looking into the camera. Yeah. You've calmed down enough to do a little work. Then you know it's a friend request on Discord. You don't usually accept them if you don't recognize the username, but for some reason, this one, you do. You get a DM from the account immediately. Touché. Truce? Your stomach tries to jump into your throat. Are your palms sweating? You that BigBok douchebag? That's what they call me. But like derogatory. Ass. I'm also a tube you douchebag for what it's worth. How did you get my Discord tag? These words are hurting me. Oh, I have my ways. An army of cyber stalkers that creep through the night. Didn't take long for them to get you in their ninja sights. That's incredibly creepy. I'm blocking these now. Hey, wait, no. I have a proposition. A proposal, if you will. Dude, dye those roots. Please dye those roots. You hesitate with your finger hovering over the block button. A proposition? Not an apology? What? No. Come on, you know that was just me messing around. Look, it got you a bunch of traffic. But you gotta be careful. Not many new subscribers, just people being nasty in my replies. Yeah. You gotta be careful on how you do your reactions when it comes to other people. Because you could end up just calling the trolls to come out of their holes and go after somebody. Like, good intentions kind of do go a lot further than you think it would, but when you're gonna be an asshole to be an asshole, you're not gonna get a lot of clout. At least not a lot of good clout. What? Really? Shit. Yeah. No, seriously. I did not know. Drama drives clicks. I thought you'd be rolling in it right now. All that engagement and hate watch revenue goes to show what I know, huh? White guy on the net pretends to understand being a person of color lady. More on that story at 5 o'clock. You're watching Channel 9 News. You almost tell him that you weren't a woman, but he doesn't have any right to know that. You're not getting into your gender clusterfuck about with this idiot. That being called a woman feels wrong, but you don't feel like you can claim to be non-binary without someone calling out your incorrect performance of the label. God, being online has made you 10 times more neurotic than you are naturally. Well, just thought I'd do a quick react vid. It's the food of my people, after all. Gotta rep the motherland, you know? If I don't do it, who will? I want to slap you so hard that nose ring bleeds. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm Italian. You blink at your screen. You wonder if this is what having a stroke feels like. So you thought you'd honor your forefathers by making a video about how good Notch looks. Like a fat... Oh, damn, girl. Have you ever met an old Italian guy? Or just a normal Italian guy? Or am I the one popping the cherry tomato when it comes to my people and our mysterious ways? Because that'd make me way more honored to collab with you. Now it's a cultural exchange. Just thought I'd do a quick react vid. You're kidding, right? You make fun of me in a big box and now you want me to help you? Dude, I wasn't making fun of you. That's just how Big Bop works. Okay, yeah, side rant. That is kind of how TikTok works. Like, you usually end up having these like glam moms or the TikTok famous who think they own the world, and it's just stupid. Like, you have to be a complete and total asswipe to really go anywhere on that app, and it's stupid. Like, I would never get a TikTok, but I would definitely read the comments because they are some savages. It's the content ecosystem. Yep. You post something, then I react, then we both get views. It's easy. Despite yourself, you feel a little embarrassed. You kind of overreacted if you think about it. This is just what the internet is like. A bunch of talentless hacks climbing up each other's assholes all day. And had you used Keaton as an opportunity to do a clapback, you've gone for pretty low-hanging fruit with that comment about the designer clothes. Isn't that what all influencers do? Just buy clothes? Still, like hell you're going to apologize to this guy if he doesn't apologize to you first. You might be a wreck, but you do have a tiny little bit of self-respect. Fine, whatever. So, you want to collab? I didn't say that. What would a collab even entail? I don't know. I didn't think this far ahead. Of course you didn't. We can meet up though. Talk it over. What? You're from the old JC too, right? You know the white cat? Working there part-time if you feel like dropping by. Wow, you're honestly surprised that a kid like that has a job, let alone a service job. You had him pegged as a trust fund baby. We all try to pretend we got big money, honey. What the hell? It's not like you have anything else to do, and part of you sort of wants to see this clown make an absolute fool of himself in person. But make sure you do it safely. Let Alex know where you're going, to meet who, and to put up a safe word text. Like, it could just be 737, that if you text that you're in danger and to call the police. Always have like at least like safe word, a safe emoji, or a safe something with your friends in case you have to get out of a situation. Fine, but you're buying. Of course, right? Don't worry your head on this one. I'm good for it. You don't mean to agree, but you do. You suggest tomorrow afternoon to give yourself ample time to back out of it, but you don't. It's not like this is a date. You never this kind of guy, and he definitely would never fuck you. That's there even what's there to be? It's 2 a.m. I need to quit. Fancy. You know you should tell someone, Alex, where you're going, just to make sure you don't end up dead in a set-up dumpster somewhere. But your survival drive turns out to be weaker than your drive to hide that you're getting coffee with a big box user, ketamine, at his place of business. Tell Alex, keep yourself safe. This is, I swear, every time I play this, Anaya becomes more and more of an idiot. No self-preservation, no safety nets, no nothing. The White Cat is a trendy little hole in the wall in the center of downtown. The sort of bougie place you tell yourself you don't like, but secretly do. If you had the money for it, you'd live in a place like this. Not in a cafe, but somewhere with exposed brick and pale wood and huge floor to ceiling windows. Somewhere brand new where all the appliances work and nothing shorts out when you turn on the toaster and the ceiling fan at the same time. Sup, bro? You find Keaton at once, set up in the back, hogging a whole 6-person table to himself. E-phone and tablet set up on those dorky little stands you've seen businessmen use. Like they're too important to hold their e-pad themselves. He even has a fucking hairpin. He's wearing pre-distressed jeans and a hoodie, some brand name you don't recognize, but maybe he's got some eyeliner on, but that could just be how his eyes look. He's even cuter in person than he is on Big Bok and is fucking annoying. You decide to be extra mean just for that. Thanks for bringing me to Gentrifiers R Us. He looks up with his tablet and grins crookedly. Miss Noms, so good of you to come. You roll your eyes. It's Inaya. The channel name sucks. I know it. I don't know. I think it's funny. Good for you. You sit down across from him, then twist around to squint at the handwritten menu boards behind the counter. Trendy but illegible. What's good here? I assume you have milk substitutes? Pretty sure there'd be a riot if they didn't. Even those like right-wing coffee places where they give you a free gun with your latte probably have soy milk. Wait, didn't you say you worked here? Yeah. He indicates his tablet and e-phone with enough amusement in his eyes that you can tell he's been deliberately leading you to believe otherwise. I work here a lot, one of the only places in town that doesn't mind if I record. Even cleared out the whole place for me once. How nice for you. You feel stupid. Of course a kid with a Vivienne Westwood ring wouldn't work in a fucking coffee shop. He doesn't have the follower count for this sort of shit though. You put money on rich parents, maybe a house in the suburbs that he can go back to if he's ever short on cash. Technically, you have one of those too. The house in the burbs, not the rich parents. They brought the place back when the neighborhood was still rough. Yeah, and therefore affordable. It's not like that anymore, but they've stubbornly clung onto the property as the neighborhood's median income rose and the faces on the street got wider and wider. Yeah, gentrification is a bitch. You won't be able to afford your home after a while. You've always figured that's what they wanted. They've done so much to try to assimilate into normal American culture that being surrounded by normal Americans is probably all they wanted. Recently, you've started to wonder about this chicken and egg scenario because assimilation isn't something you have to do consciously. You do it defensively, the way you duck if someone throws something at your face. You stand up. I'm gonna get a cappuccino. Grab me one too? You hesitate. You told him that you were only coming if he was buying, but he probably doesn't even remember that. It was a joke anyway. He'd probably say that letting you treat is probably feminist or whatever. You order 2 cappuccinos, asking for oat milk out of spite, then realizing that the one you spited was your own dumb self when oat milk turns out to cost extra. You bring the drinks back over. Keaton looks up from his phone and takes a sip. Nice. Oat milk, my favorite. I'm not Arab. Wait, really? Yeah, I'm Pakistani. Isn't that Arab? Like, I'm Italian, that's still white. No, 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 no. Different people, different religious groups, different beliefs. You are no. You've had this conversation so many times. Maybe you're thinking of Palestinian or Persian. That's another P word. That's not Arab either. What? You're smiling now. You can't help it. This is like buddy cop movie farce at this point. Persian is Iranian. I can't sit here and laugh because I would be that dumbass that can't tell the difference, and I would literally sit down and ask them to tell me the difference. You're gonna say I thought Iranian was Arab. No. Even when you're feeling at your lowest, you can always take honest enjoyment in knowing shit a white boy doesn't. So, what is Pakistani then? It's Pakistani. Damn, really makes you think. It's okay, it's a common mistake. Still, though, whatever. He looks a little embarrassed, but he shakes it off fast. His hair keeps flopping to his face and he brushes it back like a nervous tick. Sometimes he does it even when there's no hair there. You are wearing makeup and you've actually attempted something with your hair. It fucking annoys you that you care what this guy thinks of what you look like, but at least for today, you've acknowledged that you are shallow and controlled by the patriarchy. It was either that or spend the whole day wishing you made an effort, and you're glad that you did, because it turns out Keaton wants to film immediately, like right now. Wait, in the cafe? Isn't it too loud? Come on, it'll be fine. I film here all the time. Noise doesn't carry too bad. The stupid e-phone stand suddenly makes more sense, though you're still going to judge him for it. He fills with some settings, gesturing you to sit next to him. The cafe is mostly empty, but it still feels weirdly exposed, like you've started singing on a train platform. You don't even like talking on the phone in public. This isn't going to be live, is it? No, I don't do lives. Freaks me the f*** out. They're fine usually if you don't look at any of the comments. What sort of f***ed up shit do people say about cooking videos? Your chicken's undercooked? Have fun dying of salmonella, you f***ing idiot. You'd be surprised. You're not getting into what people say to you. Most of it exclusively being about the way you look. Wait, do you have a script? A direction? We wing it. Fine. If there's one thing you can do, it's bullshit. Keaton is poised and pressed the record button. When the cafe door opens, a flock of women in workout clothes come in, half of them pushing strollers. You've seen them around the neighborhood before. The Karens have arrived. When it gets cold, they walk in the mall. You've been clipped by one of their strollers before, and the lady looked at you like you'd punch her child. I'd punch the lady. What the fuck is this? Karens. Shit. The noise level in the cafe rises by 300%. The women start ordering drinks. One of them is yelling about coconut milk. A small child in a princess dress is strapped into a stroller, screaming her head off. You have no idea which of these people is her mother? Okay, well, this just became untenable. I would go over there and tell them the truth about the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, and Santa. Just to spite the parents. Say one word to me, I will take that childhood wonderment out of them. I will do it quick. I will do it rapid fired. Karens cannot mess with me. I would find a way to mess with them. Do you want to wait until they get out of here? Nah, it's fine. They're usually here for like an hour. I've seen them come in before. They just usually do it in the morning. He drums his fingers on the table, looking honestly annoyed since the first time you come in here. Fuck it, whatever. Let's just go to my place. Wait, what? Keaton starts packing away his shit. His tablet, his phone, and his dweeby little stands. His hair flops in his face and he does another emo boy hair flip to get it out. It's a couple of blocks away. If you don't want to walk, we can always get an Uber. I can walk fine, smartass. Just, why your place? Keaton zips up his messenger bag. I really cannot read. Okay, fine. We'll go to your place. Happy? You hesitate. You like that even less. Your place is currently a wreck. You got it in your head the other day to clean out your closet and only got halfway before losing interest. Your clothes are heaped all over the apartment. He's waiting. He's not hitting on you, is he? No. There's no way. That's not possible. It's like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. You're just getting together to do work. Stop being insane about this. Like, he can read your mind. He gives you another one of those practice cricket smiles. Hey, come on. When I'm hitting on you, you'll know. You give another exaggerated little shiver of disgust. He laughs and picks up your empty cups. Hurry it up. Looks like it might rain. And it does. 2 steps out of the cafe, you consider calling a car, but you'll be drenched by the time it gets here anyway. The two of you opt to run the 2 blocks to Keaton's apartment. You in your flip-flops, him with his messenger bag bundled under his shirt so his phone and tablet don't get destroyed. She wears flip-flops. Good lord, why does she wear flip-flops? Flip-flops are the most useless type of shoe outside of showers and beaches. Like, those are the only 2 places I would ever wear flip-flops. Because the foam part of it, like, between your toes, especially when you run, it's gonna hurt like hell. It only really starts to downpour when you're several feet from his building, but you still come into the lobby in a wash of water, skidding so bad you almost barrel into a white-haired woman with a beagle on a leash. I would love to hear the dog yip. She gives the 2 of you such a look of shocked disgust. You can't help it. You laugh in her face. You instantly feel bad about it, but Keaton starts laughing too. And here you are, laughing at the idea of almost knocking an old lady to the floor. Keaton watches her press her lips together and sidle past you, heading for the front doors. Miss Overton, it's raining. She ignores him, walking out into the downpour. Your dog's gonna drown. Maybe she's a ghost. If she is, she's been haunting this place since I got here. I've never seen her anywhere but the lobby. I don't even know what floor she's on, so maybe. Something for your next video. Keaton beams. Come on, I'm on the 3rd floor. He looks like a bedraggled kitten, hair completely washed out of his style, shirt stretched out from having his backpack inside of it. You're sure his chucks are long for this world. You yourself are dripping water from the cuffs of your sleeves. I don't know if I can stay. I definitely am not going on camera looking like a drowned rabbit. Keaton doesn't even look back on his way to the stairs. There doesn't appear to be an elevator. You can borrow something of mine. Not a big deal. You almost stop and turn around. Going to his place is one thing, wearing his clothes is another. But now he's standing at the door to the stairwell, waiting to see if you'll cut and run. There's a challenge in his eyes. You're just not exactly sure what he's challenging you to do. His apartment is not as bad as you're expecting. No rotten food laying around or clothes scattered around the floor. There's a distinct smell of weed, but that's pretty standard. I'm sorry, but is that Evangelion? I can kind of make out Evangelion. I am kind of now trying to figure out what these posters are. He has rich kid vibes, but it's just a one-bedroom studio with a narrow kitchen and the view of the parking lot. He doesn't even have a kitchen table. Still, his array of electronics makes up for it. He's got like 6 gaming consoles, 2 PS5s for some reason. We couldn't even get one, and one of those new DVD player type things that's fancier than a Blu-ray. You can't even remember what they're called. You haven't watched a movie or anything but your laptop in a long time. Wait, is that Higurashi? The Cotton Drifting Festival? I'm thinking that's One Piece? Maybe? I'm sorry, I'm going to be hung up on these posters for a good long time. No comment on the anime posters. So they are anime posters. I am definitely going to look around to see if I can find out all these anime posters. That's for damn sure. Keaton kicks his shoes off, one of them hitting the wall with a squelch. From the several scuff marks halfway up the ceiling, this is a routine. Sit anywhere. The only place to sit appears to be a couch covered in crumbs, so you sit on the floor. You almost want to get out your phone and start taking pictures and post them on r/male living spaces. The coffee table has a weird sticky stain on it. You hope it's soda. Keaton comes back dressed in another pair of sweatpants and an even looser tank top. He hands you a shirt with an anime girl with her tits covered by a Bluepreme logo. And you raise an eyebrow. What? Screw it. Keaton grins and points back down the hall. Bathrooms that way. You change in the hall. You don't want to see his bathroom until you absolutely must. You already have enough trouble with nightmares. These two are going to annoy the crap out of me. The overalls are itchy and unpleasant. You hang them up by a coat rack. Thankfully, you're wearing a pair of briefs that can pass for shorts. You come back out to the living room, where Keaton has attempted to clean up the sticky whatever it is from the coffee table. Without success, the paper towel just gets stuck to it. You have to get it wet. Huh? You glare. The paper towel, genius. Can't just scrub it dry. Oh, right. He gets up and goes to the kitchen. You hear the sink running and roll your eyes. How long have you lived here? Huh? Keaton comes back with a dripping paper towel. Now it's too wet. If you didn't know better, you'd think he was doing this to fuck with you. Like he brought you to the set of one of those prank TV shows, and afterwards he's going to bring you to his real apartment. I asked how long you've been in this apartment. Oh, 6 months? Maybe a year? You stare at him. You're trying not to be a huge girl about this, but come on. And you don't even have a kitchen table? Keaton shrugs. They're expensive. Only nice ones are expensive. You could buy a crappy one with the same amount of money you used to buy this shirt. Christ, dude. You sound like my mom. Wow. He finishes scrubbing up the unknown sticky stain. Want a beer? It's 4 p.m. So, 5 o'clock somewhere. He has a point. You shrug. Sure. Keaton vanishes and comes back with 2 bottles. So expensive, and clothes and beer, but no kitchen table. You still don't think you're gonna discount the rich kid possibilities. You're a little nervous about this collaboration, but 2 beers and you're confident you can wing it. You're good at improvisation. It's the thing in your current job you're actually suited for. You don't have a camera face, but you can bullshit like nobody's business. Keaton greets his viewers and then introduces you as the ganache chick, which you don't love, but whatever. He pronounces ganache with a weird back of the throat consonant that you couldn't do with a gun to your head. You keep having to remind yourself that this isn't live, and he can cut shit out. Keaton's good at this. He manages to make it sound like the two of you have been friends for a long time and planned the video together without ever coming out and saying it. Well, sounds like a professional in some cases. Not a lie, just an implication which you're more comfortable with. If only because when you lie, people can counter you with the truth. Implication doesn't have any recourse. If someone takes the wrong idea, it's their fault. Definitely a 2-beer thought. By the time you're finished, you're feeling a lot more warmly to Keaton. He turns on the charm for the camera, which means you catch some of the offshoot, like you're walking on the side of the road and he sprays gravel up at you from the tires of his car. It only occurs to you afterward that you'd be wearing his shirt through the whole video and your hair looks wet. You look like you spent the night here. If his viewers are anything like yours, everyone is going to be assuming you're fucking him. Well, what the fuck ever. You figure you're just going to call an Uber now and get out of here, but it's still raining, which sucks. And Keaton suggests that he's better at Smash than you are, which sucks even more because it's absolutely not true. That's for damn sure. Let me get Pit. Let me get Samus or Sheik. I'm whooping your ass in Smash. You have to disabuse him of this idiot opinion, so you stay to play a little video game. That's what you'd be doing at your house anyway. How did I know you'd be the Zelda type? I don't know. Must be my undeniable femininity. Don't know. You just have a Zelda vibe. What? Lesbian? What? Come on. Zelda is a lesbian. She's way too busy jumping Link's spoons. Pretty sure she is. Keaton teeters between Pikachu and Star Fox before downing himself and going to Solid Snake at the end. See? Solid Snake. Definitely a lesbian. Solid Snake is like the definition of a man's man. I can't imagine more of a man that lives to sexually please other men. I feel like I'm listening to my friends. Now all you have to do is switch this to like the Injustice game and get these two friends of mine that are brothers, and like one of them is a hardcore Catwoman main and the other is a Harley Quinn main, and having them fight each other in that game is hilarious. You beat him twice and he beats you once, and by the last round neither of you are really paying attention. You're arguing about the Matrix, of all fucking things, more specifically the sequels and whether or not they're good. Eventually, it's late enough that you're starving, and rather than take out the vagaries of Keaton's fridge, you offer to buy takeout. You get lo mein and dumplings and egg drop soup. Keaton eats the noodles with a fork, which you mock him for. Non-genus Evangeline. I did not see that coming, but okay. I still want to try to figure out these posters. When he leans in and kisses you, you aren't even surprised. You should be. This kind of boy is just not interested in your sort of person. What are you doing? You bought me dinner, so now I'm kissing you. Keeps us even. Quid pro quo. You laugh. I bought you coffee too. Aren't you rich? Well, okay then. He kisses you again. Have you seen my apartment? That doesn't mean shit. You could just be nasty. Well, I'm definitely nasty. Please tell me you've changed your sheets recently. Define recently, or better yet, don't. What you don't know can't hurt you. That's not how germs work. My sheets won't give you any more germs than my mouth will. I am not confident. He's got you there. Fine, but if I get some sort of fungus, he snorts against your neck. You can bill me. Wake up about an hour before dawn with a distant headache. Serves you right for day drinking on an empty stomach. You lie in bed and take account of yourself, your toes all the way up to the top of your head. You feel surprisingly fine. A little blurry and sort of unsure if that was the best thing for you to do, but, well, you did it. Of course he has nipple rings. Of course he has nipple rings. Next to you, Keaton mumbles something about picking blackberries. You hope it isn't raining in his dream. It's definitely still raining outside, and you wonder what happened to the lady and her tiny dog, the ghost lady. Now, for the first time, you sit here and tell yourself that adults sometimes hook up. It's a normal thing that they do, and there's no reason to act like a panicky rabbit and hop out of here as fast as humanly possible. You used to think that eventually you meet someone who made you feel totally at ease, who you liked and desired without reservation, and fucking that person would be easy. You could do it without any sort of mind-altering substance, and you won't feel weird about it at all. But you think that might just be something you'll have to cultivate on your own. Your ability to make choices and then sit with them in the aftermath. This probably won't happen again. At least, not with Keaton. You might even ask him to kill the collab video. But, meh. Whatever. You lie back down and close your eyes. You take a deep breath. Zen as hell. Another for the cringe compilation. That wasn't as bad as you thought it would be. Alright then. So, yeah. We finished! Yay! So, next person will be Catherine of BBW. We'll see what she is all about in the next video. So, like, comment, subscribe, do all those great things down below. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya!